Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in with Coach Kizzy at Majestic Life Solutions. So, what we already had talked about this morning, what we was gonna do this morning, right? And I actually wasn't prepared for it, but I did. I was working on something else because I wanted to show you how, basically, um, I had a vision. Ooh, you like those, right? So basically, when I was talking about Bible study, okay, when we're talking about Bible study stuff like that. So I'm just gonna give you just a little bit about what we're gonna be doing. And so this how I'm gonna do mine. And it's gonna be for how like if somebody in a time of need of what somebody need, we're gonna go on scripture with that. We're gonna go on scripture with that. And we're gonna break it down. We're gonna do it like that and we're gonna actually get into it for that scripture can apply to your life. And if it's say reconnecting and all that stuff start acting up, then we're gonna wait. Okay? We're gonna wait and then we'll finish. And even if you see it start blurring out. So it's the first thing we say we was gonna do, Romans 10. Okay.
Romans chapter 10. Brothers and sisters, my heart's desire and prayer to God for the Israelites is that they may be saved. For I can testify about them that they are zealous for God, but their zeal is not based on knowledge. Since they did not know the righteousness of God and sought to establish their own, they did not submit to God's righteousness. Christ is the culmination of the law,
Let's just do it like that. My camera
so
is
that there
messing
may
up.
be righteousness for everyone who believes. Moses writes this about the righteousness that is by the law. The person who does these things will live by them. But the righteousness that is by faith says, do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven? That is to bring Christ down. Or who will descend into the deep? That is to bring Christ up from the dead. But what does it say? The word is near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart. That is the message concerning faith that we proclaim. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. As Scripture says, anyone who believes in him will never be put to shame. For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. But not all the Israelites accepted the good news. For Isaiah says, Lord, who has believed our message? Consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word about Christ. But, I ask, did they not hear? Of course they did. Their voice has gone out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. Again I ask, did Israel not understand? First, Moses says, I will make you envious by those who are not a nation. I will make you angry by a nation that has no understanding. And Isaiah boldly says, I was found by those who did not seek me. I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. But concerning Israel, he says, all day long I have held out my hands to a disobedient and obstinate people.
Okay. So I just wanted you to hear that, okay? So my vision was Okay, so we talking about, on my platform we talk about mindset, right? So what encourage you? What this do? So I want you to this what I'm doing. So
Psalm 139. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb.
next scripture, next scripture is what we're talking about. Okay, so I just want to let you hear the whole what's called next scripture.
I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book, before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. If only you, God, would slay the wicked. Away from me, you who are bloodthirsty. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
Okay, so what I want you to do, this what I do, you know. So even though this is the Bible app, right? Even though it's the Bible app, just say, just say it like this. Say this Bible app is your pastor, right? Say this Bible app is your pastor, and he's teaching you scripture, but he got it from the, just from the Bible app. I trust my work, right? Because the words can be different or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I trust that the Bible. So this scripture on here says it's the same thing, same exact thing, but you still got to trust, trust what you okay. Trust what you're teaching. This says 14 and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Okay, but I did it out the Bible because can't nobody switch the words. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, I got mine out the Bible. So that's what I got mine from. Okay, so mine says, "I will praise you because you have been remarkably and wonderfully. I have been remarkably and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know this very well. So just think about it says the same thing. It's the same meaning, but that's why I say you have to do your research on things that people tell you. Because at the end of the day, a pair of lips can tell you anything. A pair of lips can tell you anything. So you have to do your research on and get in that Bible and see what the word really says. Because at the end of the day, you can switch it up and put it in your own words, but can't nobody just go in somebody else's Bible and say, I'm just scribble scrabble and all this and rewrite it and erase it and do it like this. No, because the words are already printed. You understand? This is like this is the book of life, and just like our book of life that the Most High has for us, our book is already written. So I trust the book before I trust something that's online. Okay, or I trust before I trust humankind. You know what I'm saying? So pastors, yeah, I mean, hey, some of them that's what y'all do. Y'all do it like how y'all do it. That's fine with me. So I'm gonna say my scripture again. Psalms 139:14. I will praise you because I have been remarkably and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know this very well. Key point number one. Key point number one. A reminder of our unique and valuable creation, installing confidence in our own identity. You understand what I'm saying? So God created us as our own image. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, Key point two. Yeah. Key point two. It encouraged us to view ourselves and others with dignity and respect, acknowledging that everyone is a unique creation of God. Okay. Key point number three serves us as a reminder that each person has a purpose designed by God. Understand that we are created with intentions, can how we perceive our lives and the roles we play in this world. Okay. Key point number four: you have to come to realization. You have to come to realization that realization can provide comfort and confidence, especially in times of self doubt and insecurities. Okay, so that's how some of my Bible studies gonna be, just like that, but it's gonna be totally different. But I'm just giving you a little taste of what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So come on now. So we're gonna do our affirmations, but I seen a quote by Robert Wilkerson, and I guess it's Bobby Love. Okay, so listen. Sometimes you'll be cast as a villain in someone's stories, not because you were cruel or careless, but because your truth disrupted their version of the event they needed to believe. People reshape others to protect their own narratives, especially when accountability feels too heavy to carry. Let them have their story. Let them have their story. You don't need to defend yourself in every chapter you didn't write. You don't have to defend yourself in every chapter that you didn't write. Okay, yourself in every. Wait, oh, okay, I'll read it there. Keep moving forward. Stay honest. Peace comes from knowing who you are. Peace comes from knowing who you are, even when others get it wrong. Let me say that again. This quote is by Robert Wilkerson and Bobby Love. I mean, your Robert Wilkerson and Bobby Love. Okay. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you'll be cast as the villain in someone's story, not because you were cruel or careless, but because your truth disrupted the version of event they needed to believe. People reshape others to protect their own narrative, especially when accountability feels too heavy for them to carry. Okay, let them have that story. Let them have that story. You don't need to defend yourself in every chapter you didn't write. Keep moving forward. Stay honest. Peace comes from knowing who you are, even when others get it wrong. So just know who you are at all times. That's why I do affirmations all the time, because I want you to understand who you are as a humankind. Okay? That's why I do this. So we're gonna do what are we okay. We did Psalms 39. Okay, we did everything that I said I was gonna do. Okay, because I wrote it down. It's in my black book. And I'm ready for the affirmations time. Spirit, what message you have for us to hear today? I got two doors on top of each other. No, put that right there. Let's see that for spirit. Oh, you crazy. What mess you have for spirit? Okay. You are capable of creating a positive environment. Trust that you I'm not gonna do it like this today. I'm not gonna do it like this today. I'm not doing it like this today. Just some tell me not to do it like this. And I think I'm missing a chord. I'm missing one chord. Spirit. One chord, spirit. So back over. One chord, spirit. What message? Just, hello, my guy. So I'm putting these two together. I'm putting these two together. Because you seek peace within before seeking it outside now. You believe in your ability to adapt to any situation. Okay? You adapt to any situation. These two cards. Okay? Your intuition is your inner guidance. Listen to it. Trust the process of life. Everything unfolds like it should. You know that everything's unfold like it should now. So you listening to your intuition more. You listen to your intuition more. Your inner intuition. You're listening to it because you know that the process of life, either it's what you make it out of, it's what you make it out of, basically just saying, um, life be lifing. Life be lifing. But at any moment, Is that cord out? That cord ain't even out there. At any given moment of time, you can turn your life around. You can turn your life around because you're capable of creating a positive environment. Whatever environment that you're in, you know how to create it because it comes from self. You know how to create it. You believe in yourself and your abilities to grow. You can break free from any limiting beliefs. So you know whatever you believed in at first, you see whatever you believed in at first, you know how to turn that belief around and turn it into positive thinking, right? That self-doubt. That's what we was talking about Psalms 39:14. Because people self-doubt themselves. That scripture help you to have more confidence in yourself, okay? Your life is a reflection of your beliefs. Your life is a reflection of your beliefs. You seek balance. Now you seek balance in every all areas of your life. You seek balance in all areas of your life. You believe in your potential to make a difference. Okay? Your presence is a gift to this world. Okay? You trust that you are always exactly where you need to be, and that's where you need to be. So you standing tall for what you are, a warrior of light. You celebrate your growth because you have came so far. And now the last card, you trust in the divine timing. Everything will align. There you go. That's for you. And the last card on the bottom is for you. You are loved beyond measure. Okay? You are loved beyond measure. That's for you. And that's it. I ain't doing no five chords draw and all that stuff. Not no more. Five chords. No, not no five chords draw. So we ain't doing that no more. So we're gonna talk about this right quick. Where my sums at? This my sums. Cause okay, so I did get another little quote, or somebody wrote this on their page, and it's by Veronica, whoever, I forgot the last name, Kennedy, something like that, whatever. So you got to know exactly who you are. Listen to me. You got to know exactly who you are, because people will throw their insecurities at you like it's your problem. Stay solid, even when they try to project their own mess onto you. Say it one more time for you. I'm gonna say it one more time for you because I want you to understand this. You got to know exactly who you are, because people will throw their insecurities at you like it's your problem. Stay solid, even when they try to project their own mess onto you. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing some quotes and stuff. We're gonna have some quotes, and just remember we're gonna get this together. Okay? And so the universe says let me tell you their message for you guys. And it was for me also, but I gotta sleep on the rest or something. I don't know. I'll pray on it. So the universe wants to know: are you ready for love? Are you ready to love again? That was for me. Um, to be uh, ready to love. Quiet. I can only say only say that if it's not my if it's not my twin flame, then no, I'm not ready. That's it. It's not my twin flame. I don't want it because I feel like twin flames is if it's because I feel like they working behind the scenes and getting themselves together. Also, like how both people are getting themselves together, And that's what I know. That's what I feel about a twin flame. Like they getting themselves together, you getting yourself together. If it's not my twin flame, then I don't want it. I don't want nobody new because I just feel like I feel like it's just they're gonna be there for a moment, and it's not a fear, but it's just that somebody had to show me exactly who they are or whatever. I'd rather be by myself for the rest of my life. If it's not what I want, then I'm not gonna do it. I'll be by myself for the rest of my life, and I not do that. So, yep, that's it. That's how that works. So I'm about to get off because I'm not staying online all this like all this minute and stuff, and I'm gonna have a certain time that I get on now. It's probably gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays or something like that, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, something like that. But it's not gonna be it's not gonna be every day no more.